Konnichiwa, my friends, konnichiwa. Yes, welcome back to King of the Garage, 15th of November 2023. Thank you everyone for taking part as always. The race format is showing on screen, one and done for most of them, or for the first bit rather, and the rest of them are the best of 3. There we go, ready to see how your choices get on this time. Here we go. Let's race. Let's race indeed. So it is the quarterfinals, and in quarterfinal number 1 we have lane number 1 the Cyclone, lane 2 the Escort, lane 3 the Rocket Box, lane 4 Riveted. Hope you're riveted. Here we go. Yep, 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Lane number 1 the Cyclone takes that with a time of 1803. The Escort is a 1861, Rocket Box 1871, Riveted 1959. We move on. Quarter-final number 2, lane number 1 we have the F1 Racer, lane 2 Bone Shaker, lane 3 the Lightning, lane 4 Beetle. Here we go. One, two, three, four. 1 2 3 4. F1 Racer takes that. Lane number 1 with a 1800, Bone Shaker 1828, Lightning 1840, and the Beetle with a 1854. Quarter-final number 3, lane number 1 the Panel Van, lane 2 the Popular Pick the Supra, lane 3 the Porsche, lane 4 the Cosmo. Here we go. Oh, there we go. Disappointing for you super fans there. Lane whatever number it was. Lane number 3, the Porsche takes out 1851. Super comes in second, 1874. Cosmo 1876. Panel Van 1955. Final quarter-final, lane number 1 we have the Mustang. Lane 2 the 300ZX. Lane 3 the Lambo. Lane 4 the Track Ripper. Win there for the 300ZX in lane number 2, recording a time of 1846, Track Ripper 1863, Lambo 1926, Mustang 2063. Disappointing performance by the Mustang. Semi-finals. Semi-final number 1, lane number 1 we have the Cyclone, lane number 2 the F1 Racer. Here we go. Win there for the F1 Racer with a time of 1800. Lane number 4 and lane number 1 the Cyclone 1802. Close racing, it has to be said. We swap lanes. The F1 Racer is in lane number 1, the Cyclone in lane number 4. Yep, another win there for the F1 Racer, this time in lane number 1 with a 1794, 1799 for the Cyclone. Closely matched pair there indeed. All of which means though that the F1 Racer will go on to the final with a 2-0 victory. Semi-final even, number 2, heat number 1, lane number 1 we have the Porsche, and lane 4 the 300ZX. Win there for the 300ZX in lane number 4, 1831, 1834 for the Porsche. Indeed, close. Semi-final 2, heat 2, lane swap, lane 1 the 300ZX, lane 4 the Porsche. Another straight win, 1822 time for the 300ZX in lane number 1. The Porsche in lane number 4 records a time of 1871. So straight win there for the 300ZX. 2-0 victory means that we'll go through to the final with a 2-0 victory. Third place playoff. In the playoff for this race, lane number 1 we have the Cyclone, lane number 4 we have the Porsche. Win there for the Cyclone with a 1798, 1843 for the Porsche. Just said that. We swap lanes. Lane number 1 we have the Porsche, lane 4 the Cyclone. Yep, Cyclone takes that one. Lane number 4 recording a time of 1814, 1846 for the Porsche. So with a 2-0 victory, the Cyclone will take third place this time round. Move on to the final, clap, and indeed a clap. So in the final, lane number 1 we have the F1 Racer, lane 4 the 300ZX. Win there for the F1 Racer in lane number 1, recording the time 1796, 1823 for the 300ZX. Heat number 2, lane number 1 we have the 300ZX, lane 4 the F1 Racer. Straight win again, lane number 4, that being the F1 Racer, with a 1806, 1832 for the 300ZX. So our Champione for this time round is the F1 Racer, 2-0 victory. Let's go over to the podium. So the podium for the 15th of November 2023, first place the F1 Racer, 20 points, second the 300ZX, 10 points, third the Cyclone with 5 points. Points table time, it's close. Right, so it's now time to see if our champ has what it takes to beat the reigning king. The garage, here he is, the Symbolic. Still the king. Doing well for a surprising car, but there we are. Doing well it is. It's time for the King of the Garage challenge. So in the challenge, heat number 1, lane number 1, we have the reigning king of the garage as always. Lane 4 the challenger, the F1 Racer. Win there for the king in lane number 1. Quarter time 1772, 1809 for the F1 Racer. Swap lanes, lane number 1 the F1 Racer, the challenger. Lane 4 the reigning king, the Symbolic. F1 Racer pulls one back, 1786, 1789 for the king. So we're one apiece, you know what that means. It's time for a decider. Whew, Glad that's out of the system. Heat number 3, and then we go to the middle lanes. Lane 2, the Reigning King. Lane 3, the Challenger. 1 win apiece. This is indeed the aforementioned decider. And the King's not having any of it. 1798 for the King in lane number 2. And the F1 Racer Challenger were 1811. So the King holds on to its spot, winning the challenge as it does with a 2-1 victory. So congratulations to the now 6 times King of the Garage. Symbolic. It is doing well. Anyway, preview of the cars. The next Pick Your Eyes video is coming out on the 22nd of Nov. Here we go. Usual mixed bag of licensed and fantasy castings. A bit of Mario Kart as well, just keep it going. Oh, a couple new castings. Well, a new casting anyway. Pickups seem prominent, and buses, Batmobiles, and yeah, another new casting. So it should be fun. See you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.